Now, I don't want to give too much away because we're still in the middle of, making sure it's all going to work. But we need a forum for bringing everybody back together again. Earlier this year, there were some tentative initial talks of the main people who were organising the Scottish Independence Convention. And we're more or less at the point now where a new constitution is agreed, which will enable it to become a stakeholder organisation which can bring together all the parties and all the groups who are campaigning for independence. We hope that we'll be able to get that together, and talks are happening with SNP, I think, to make sure that they're on board, because we need that. And if we can do that after the Scottish elections, my God, there's so many bloody elections and referendums in Britain these days. Once we get through this election, we can announce properly the launch of a forum which brings Rick and the grassroots campaigns and Women for Independence and the political parties and others back together again. And if we can find a bit of funding to get a couple of officer staff, one to coordinate a campaign and one to coordinate the research that we need to do, then we can set ourselves a proper structure and a proper timetable, not just for talking about why we want independence, but for taking the concrete and solid steps that we need to take if we're going to get there. And so, keep fighting and keep the pressure on the SNP, because it's going to be an SNP government, to be better than their instincts sometimes want them to be, and to take more chances than they might naturally want to take. And in that, yes, stamp your feet and bare your teeth and say, come on, more now. And at the same time, remember the other half of what we were. And remember that if we cannot collectively come together and compromise and negotiate our way to a vision for how we get to this next referendum, then we will drift through the next 5 years without having done the work.